What is up, guys? It is warranty day, I guess. I am cruising down the street on a 2018 Softail Slim. It's into the shop today for a primary leak. Bike has 232 miles on it though, so I guess got the job. I was like, you know what? I see a lot of questions on Facebook about oil leaks and where it's coming from and what they should do. Figure I'd throw some info out at you today and help you out finding oil leaks. Before I do that, I should probably introduce myself.
My name is John Maxwell, and I'm a highly trained unprofessional right here at Chattahoochee Harley Davidson. And on this channel, I bring you guys to work with me. So if you want to learn more about Harley Davidson, you should hit the subscribe button right now. Oh yeah, there's some wind coming up while I'm riding down the interstate. It doesn't last too long. Just bear with me. Sorry about that.
So, before I got on this test ride, I actually cleaned everything up. Show you some shots of that real quick, where basically the only good way to find an oil leak, and it doesn't matter if it's just started or if it's been going for a long time, you can't diagnose an oil leak if you don't start with a clean slate, you know, because a little bit of oil goes everywhere on the side of your bike. This was on the debris deflector at the belt guard, the pulley. It was all over the place. The thing about oil too, though, that's weird is that it doesn't take that much oil to make a giant mess. I did end up checking the primary oil level just to be sure that it wasn't over full and that was in some way causing a leak. Once I've got all that cleaned up, I confirm, use my flashlight, stuff like that. I haven't put any dye in that. I'm sure that's going to come up in the comments that you can add dye and find out where it's leaking from. But 9 times out of 10, that's really not needed. So I'm going to blast down this interstate for about 20 miles round trip, and we will get back to the shop and check it out. If you're doing this at home and you can ride for, you know, you could go on a trip for, say, and drive 200 miles. By the time you get there, you may have such a bad leak that you can't tell where it actually came from. So it's important to ride just a little bit and check and see what's up. And that way you're not misdiagnosing, replacing seals that are perfectly fine and missing the one that you needed to replace. On top of that, I see it all the time that guys want to replace, like, for instance, this one, a primary cover gasket is what the customer thinks it is, and it could be. I'm not saying they're wrong, but I see a lot of misdiagnosed ones because the transmission will be leaking, but when the bike is on the side stand, that oil drips down the bottom of the bike and then drips down from the primary drain plug because that's the lowest point on the bike. So, you know, you gotta go up and find where that oil might be coming out of, because the lowest point is rarely where it's actually leaking from. Now, I got a 107 in this thing, so let's have some fun. I'm just kidding. This is not my bike, and I'm at work. I think that's about as fast as I need to go. This thing's just cruising, though. Milwaukee 8 is smooth as silk. Alright, as much as I say this is really fun, I'm going to cut to later down the interstate. When I'm getting back on, I'll run this thing up through the gears a little bit, and let's just cut to that. Alright, in case you clicked on this video because, well, it's a 2018 Softail Slim and that's what you're interested in, I feel like I should bring it up. While I've been riding down the interstate, this windshield is not the right height for me. I'm going to do my best to figure out what size it is. I'm going in front of you, dude, and let you know. It looks like the shortest one they have, so I'll put it on the screen. Man, this thing is fun. Back to that whole windshield thing. For my height at 5'11", this windshield, right in the old helmet, right there, just like, so you can probably tell on the video that I'm all like getting beat up here. Need to ride like this and it's great. I think the owner of this bike though is significantly shorter than me. It's a female rider. So anyway, now let's go to the shop.
All right, test ride complete. Instantly, we have oil dripping right there. Bloop. Remember, I cleaned all that off and it's back again. That is right below the inner primary seal. I'm gonna go to lunch and have these guys do a parts list for me so when I get back I can fix it up. So see you guys in a second. All right, now I'm just fat and lazy. But I gotta get this done because it's warranty. So let's go. I'm not sure about getting the starter motor apart from the inner primary. I'm gonna have to read some. It means I'm going outside to take a break. Alright, so if you haven't heard, taking the battery out really sucks, and I have to do it on this bike. So I'm pretty bummed. Just gonna kind of cool it here for a second. It's one of the good reasons why I need to mention that if you have a 17 or 18 or anything that's under warranty and you have an oil leak, there's no reason for you to mess with it. I think it's cool if you like know what's going on, and that's part of why I make these videos. I get a lot of questions about, you know, new models, and at the end of the day, who cares? Take it to the dealership, make them mess with it, you know? There's no reason for you to waste an afternoon trying to figure something out that's free. So, yeah, I'm gonna kind of skip ahead on this whole battery thing. It's gonna look real easy, but it's a pain. I don't know how many times I can reiterate that it is in fact not fun to remove a battery on a 2018 Softail. All right, let's go back to work. All that just to get to that starter bolt right there. All right, starter's loose. We can go to the other side again. See the amount of oil around that? Might even actually be at the starter, but that's my mess right there. It is the starter. A little O-ring that goes around the starter motor. I just walked to the other side of the bike and realized I hadn't put the battery in yet. That battery actually isn't so bad. I get used to it eventually. I know you guys always want me to do older bikes. Well, all of the tips in this video do work for older bikes. It doesn't matter what year it is. Cleaning up a oily mess, inspecting it before you go ride it, riding it a little bit of a way, all that stuff translates to all year models. So yeah, now you know. Tips for the day. It just so happens this was a Milwaukee 8. I also want to do one on a new bike because I get asked all the time about Milwaukee 8 problems and all these things on the internet. Well, that's pretty much it. A couple of rocker box leaks I've done. I did a video on one of them actually, that Harley later came out and said that the gasket wasn't up to quality standards. They've replaced it, updated it. So any that come in now with leaky rocker boxes, they get fixed with that gasket. Today's mishap was, well, somebody on the assembly line not paying attention, I guess. It happens. I'm sure everybody in the comments will be more than happy to hate on Harley and all that stuff. But anyway, if you like this video, give it a big dirty thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you know when I'm uploading. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.